From the workshop floor,
here are 6 steps to finding your personal fashion style. Sometimes you look at an outfit on somebody and you're like, I want to look like that. And then you put it on yourself and you're like, why don't I look like that?
Yeah.
Did you just get dressed today, or did you think about this yesterday or last week?
I swear by a Pinterest board for like everything that you do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The whole style process really is a journey. Welcome back. This week we are diving into style, but not our typical interior design style. This week we are talking about style as in fashion.
We have a very special guest here with us today. If we can welcome Sara to the floor.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Gosh, we're the most excited, honestly.
So excited.
Sara is a content creator, designer, and fashion stylist, and she is a self-proclaimed sustainable maximalist, I believe.
Yep.
Can you help describe what that means to you for our audience, please?
Well, first of all, when I think of like sustainability, and I think a lot of people think of sustainability, they think of like less is more and like not owning a lot of things, which don't get me wrong, I think that's true too. But I think that there's a way to still have fun with fashion and show kind of your personality through your outfits, have fun with it, and express like who you are while still being sustainable or choosing to consume in a more sustainable way. So a lot of the content I make focuses on stuff like that. I naturally love secondhand shopping, vintage shopping, and so that's like one thing that I think is a great way to be a lot more sustainable with our shopping.
I love that so much because I think sustainability should be open to including like as many people as we can as possible. Like it's not just for the minimalists.
Right.
Because there's so many people that aren't that and can't be that. And if it's like, oh, unless you own 20 items of clothing, you can't be sustainable. Like what are we really saying here?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah, no. And there are like so many more ways to shop sustainably. Renting.
Yes,
Rental
renting.
places. Yeah. And even just like trading clothes with friends, or there's even like a few like I've found like Facebook groups before where you can like do some kind of clothing trade with like people in your neighborhood and whatnot, which is honestly so cool to kind of be able to, it's like a whole new way to honestly even like meet people or meet people that are like also passionate about clothes that you are passionate about and stuff like that. So yeah.
I do love that.
Yeah.
I also thrift, but I lean less towards the vintage pieces, and I've been only shopping secondhand since 2019.
Wow.
I'll shout it from the rooftops again and again. I was like, let me try. Like, can I just only shop secondhand?
Yeah.
And then you can.
The answer is yes.
Like, literally, okay. I buy new socks and I buy new underwear, but
Yeah.
other than that, you can find whatever you want.
Literally.
On the note about renting too, I feel like you can even have more fun when you go down that route because things are more affordable. Like I think about my wedding, how all our bridesmaids rented their dresses, and we got some really nice dresses that were like, had sequins and beads, and like to buy that would have been so out of like the average person's price range.
Oh, for sure.
You rent it, way more affordable.
I actually don't understand how people like buy new dresses for like to attend a wedding or an event or something. I'm like, literally, what are you doing? You're like just unfortunately, realistically these days, you're not wearing that dress again. Like some of my friends, they will like each buy dresses and then they literally trade them between each other. But still, I'm like, guys, we should, like I rent all my dresses.
Yeah.
If I need a dress, I'm renting
For an event, for sure.
Yeah. Did you rent anything you're wearing today?
Tell us about this look because I love it. This color is so good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, the color is definitely like why I gravitated towards this when I actually just got it in New York. I was vintage shopping. New York definitely has like one of the best areas of vintage shopping in the world, I think. But I love the color. I love the texture. So, and it's something that you can wear like a million different ways, which I really like because I find when things are more versatile, I gravitate to wear it more and more because it's like 10 outfits in one.
It feels new each time.
Yeah, new each time. It's different each time, which I like. I'm wearing just like little denim mini shorts. They're kind of like literally micro shorts. And then some tights that say I heart me, which I love. I even have like a tattoo that says like it's me in a heart, just so like remind myself. So this is like extra reminder.
Yeah.
And then a little headscarf that actually matches my sunglasses that I wore today too.
So we really wanted your help today because in our interior design course, we talk a lot about your personal interior design style and also how you can use your fashion style to help influence that. But like, what if we don't know our own fashion style? We might need to figure that out first. So today we're gonna go through like 6 steps, tips to finding your personal style and then also curating your closet to get there.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm excited to dive in.
So that is why we have Sara joining us today. She is the fashion expert. Okay, clearly you've had a bit of a style journey to get to where you are today. Can you tell us a bit about how you came to finding this about yourself?
Yeah, so it's definitely been a journey. I think that pretty much everybody goes through a style journey of some sort. I would say, I mean, I grew up kind of maybe a little more like confined to just wearing things that everyone else around me was wearing. Like I grew up going to like a Catholic school with uniform every day. It felt like a little more of a struggle to branch out just on my day-to-day basis. I also definitely didn't have like the confidence I do now either, which is like a huge thing I think you learn as you start to like step, you know, you get older, you're not in high school anymore. You don't care as much what people around you think. I think that was like a huge change for me, just kind of going off on my own and doing my own thing. I also think that even just like starting to shop secondhand and whatnot, even when I started doing that in high school, was something that really helped me with my personal style to like grow and figure out what I actually like, as opposed to like the trends and what's, you know, cool in fast fashion and at the mall and what they want you to like shop and buy. Some people figure themselves out a lot earlier too. And some people have that confidence at a younger age than others. And
that's what it is.
Yeah. That's what we want to help you guys here today to do. And maybe you already know your personal style, but maybe you just need to define it a little bit better. So should we get into it?
Let's dive in. Okay. So our first tip is to look for inspiration. This might seem obvious, but there also can be some nuances to it. Obviously, this is TikTok, this is Instagram, this is Pinterest. This is like your peers too, wherever you find inspiration. I'm curious what you think about this tip, is like looking for somebody who has maybe like the same hair color as you, or body type, or like skin color, just to see like how certain clothes look on different people. Do you think that's important or not important?
I think like to a certain degree, I understand why it can be important for sure. I would never say like if this person has your body type, then everything they wear is going to look great on you. I think still do your own thing, wear what you're comfortable in before anything, for sure. But I do think that it can be helpful to kind of reference things like that when you're creating a Pinterest board of your own for inspo to go shopping or just going thrift shopping and something like that.
And that's helpful when you like need to know your proportions. So like, sometimes you look at an outfit on somebody and you're like, I want to look like that. She looks amazing. And then you put it on yourself and you're like, why don't I look like that? And it's because like you need to understand your proportion is just like what works for your body. And that doesn't mean it has to be like the most flattering thing, but it could just be what you're comfortable in. But
sometimes it's just like, I'm comfortable in a massive baggy t-shirt today, like that's what I'm gonna wear. I don't care if it makes me look like
I think
a potato sack.
And a couple years ago, I had to do like a big unfollow spree on my Instagram because I was following a lot of these like 6 foot tall, size 0, bleach blonde, like California girlies for their fashion because they were stunning. But then trying to recreate that on myself, and I'm like, it is not working. Why? And it's because, well, I'm not that body type. I'm not that hair color. Like, this is not going to translate. This is not helping me. This is bad for me.
You also live in Canada.
Exactly. I cannot wear like little tank tops and skinny jeans all year long. So, you know, making sure you're looking at things that are close to representing what you are and where you are can be helpful.
If you guys want some ideas of where to start with like fashion inspo, because also I feel like we all have very different styles here. Liv Judd, she's from Toronto, somebody I look at. Okay, what about you?
Some of my inspiration,
or just babies.
Well, I have a lot of New York City based friends that I would say are like inspirations to me, / we have similar enough styles that it's nice when we can like chat about clothes or like, look what I found, and they appreciate and know what I'm talking about. So one of my friends, Clara, on Instagram and TikTok, her name is...
I was wondering if you knew her.
Yeah, a tiny Jewish girl. I love her. She's like one of my favorites, very like kooky, fun, outgoing personality, which obviously matches her outfits really well. And I've met her and hung out with her a few times. And we got to dress up one time at her place. And it was like, this is what I want to do with like all my friends all the time.
That must be so fun.
No,
it's
literally.
like we get to just sit and talk design. It's like you get to just...
we had like a little photo shoot, just like trying on a bunch of her clothes. And also what's cool as well is her boyfriend, his like grandparents, I guess, own like insane archival like designer pieces. Whoa. So he and her just get like handed down all of these pieces sometimes, and I'm just like, these are insane to even like touch, let alone like you own them here.
That's so cool.
I also look to like a ton of different like designers as well for inspiration. Sometimes just watching like old runway shows and like looking back at like old Vogue runways online. When I want inspiration, I love like the vintage, like, you know, I love like the late 90s, even early 2000s. And I know fashion is very, you know, circular. So it all does come back in style. It's all going to be like, you know, the next thing again. We're going to all be wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah. I was going to bring that up.
I'm just waiting for the day.
Yeah. My boyfriend was about to get rid of his skinny jeans. And I was like, I think we're like close to.
Yeah. If you
maybe hang on.
Yeah. We're almost there. Just wait.
I have Jasmine on here. That curly top is her handle, but she focuses in sustainability and sustainable fashion specifically. So if you're looking for somebody who just kind of like get you excited about shopping secondhand, she's definitely a good girl to check out.
Yeah, you know? And I think this is part of it too, is like finding inspo that knowing they shop secondhand, because it is hard to look at somebody who's like, okay, but they're just buying the latest trend. Right, How can I, who doesn't buy new clothes, be able to
that? Yeah.
And as much as I love looking online for inspiration, I also just love like, if you live in a city, just go for a walk.
People watching.
Just go for a walk, because the girlies on the street, they know what's up.
Yeah.
And you're just like, they look casual, but let me tell you, they spend a good half an hour to an hour picking out that outfit and the little details. They look like it just was thrown on, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. And I swear, like when I just go on a walk, I see like the coolest outfits. But
you know, when you travel and you're just like, oh, it's so different here. Even LA.
Yeah, like traveling is even sometimes inspirational depending on where you're going to. Yeah.
We were in Sweden.
Wow.
The outfits.
Yeah, see, like that would
be
so
effortless.
Yeah. So effortless.
Here's my big coat, and I'm just like out for a walk.
Oh yeah, with my blowout. Like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like Europe is very effortless in general. Like the fashion, the vibe of people. It's just like we're just born this cool. Like you don't have to try.
Yes. I love this girl, Sarah Lux. She has the best hair in the game, in my opinion. I definitely cut my bangs like a year or so ago because I'm obsessed with her hair. It's so good. But she does this like rock star's girlfriend aesthetic so well.
Oh, is that your style officially?
Well, I don't know. It's a mix of things. Like I love the 70s, a little boho.
Yeah.
The way that she pulls it off, again, it's so effortless, but it's also incredible. Okay. Pinterest boarding. This is tip number 2, and I swear by a Pinterest board for like everything that you do.
Yeah.
It's so good to just have a collage of inspo to reference to give you some direction of where you want to go. I swear, I tell people this, like, if I had to lose like one social media app and start from the beginning, I think the one that I'd be most upset about is losing my Pinterest account.
Oh, like if it just vanished one day?
Because I have been curating these boards for years. I love my Pinterest. This is kind of a snapshot of what my fashion Pinterest board looks like these days.
Cute.
But so we scrolled back a little bit just for fun because I have had this account for so long to see what it used to look like. And this is probably maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. It's changed a lot, huh?
It's changed a lot. Look at all those skinny jeans.
They're coming back.
And no color.
No color. Yeah. I used to be so like anti-color. Like I only wore my basics. And now I feel like I never wear black.
No.
And you know what? I think you made a really good point earlier about like having to go to the thrift store like is a way to open you up to what you really want to do. Because if you're dependent on what's in the shopping malls, like it's only going to be
curated.
Yeah, yes. Very curated.
Which at the time, if you went to like H&M, Zara, like that, this is what they sold you.
Yeah.
Right.
Was your white shirt, your black skinny jeans.
Yeah. Which even at the time too, I remember I had like retail jobs where I was like doing merchandising and we had to dress the mannequins in like, these are the latest trends. And it's like, okay, when kids are shopping and they see the mannequins, they're like, I want that outfit.
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't actually get to shop and pick out what they actually want. It's almost like
it's picked out for them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a whole mind, right?
You think you chose that color blue.
For real. But actually it was hand selected.
Yeah.
I think who did it?
Cerulean blue. Yeah.
It's not turquoise. It's not lapis.
I see. You think this has nothing to do with you.
No.
Speaking of getting to know yourself. So I'm really interested to hear your opinion on this because I did this the other week. I went and got my color analysis done, which for those who don't know, and I don't know how familiar you are with it, it's a thing from the 80s and it's definitely coming back again, where there is sort of a science to figuring out what colors look best on you based on your like natural skin tone, your undertones, your natural hair color, your natural eye color, like basically what you were born with.
Yeah.
There is sort of a system to like what looks good with those features. And you can go and have someone basically analyze you. And what they do is they hold up these different seasons of color palettes up against your skin with no makeup. You're supposed to have your hair covered, which I did before. They put like a white thing over it, but we just took this at the end. Because they want to see you like without any changes to you.
Yeah. Because you've like changed your hair color. Yeah.
Yes. And these are the 4 possible outcomes that you could be. You could be a winter, spring, and autumn, or summer. And again, it's based on your undertones, your hair color, your eye color. And I got diagnosed as a true winter, which is these colors here, which if you know me, this is tragic because like these are the only colors that I wear.
The warmer you were a self-diagnosed autumn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if you had asked me truly honestly what I think I was, I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm likely a winter. I have really dark hair, light skin.
But I
love the colors in the autumn palette.
Yeah, your closet is the autumn palette.
And this is not to say, like, obviously do whatever the heck you want. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm not going to go redo my whole wardrobe because of this. But it is good to know, like, if you have a special event to go to and you want to be like, okay, what are my power colors? Like, what am I guaranteed, like, no-brainer to look good in? It's kind of nice to know that.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. It's a little bit like whether you buy into it or not. But I don't know if you guys can see a difference here.
Oh.
I can. Yeah. I can.
But, like, it's crazy to me.
You look dull on the right.
Yeah, you do pop.
There's so much gray in my face.
Yeah. You look a little bit more tired.
And I'm smiling in this one. I should be.
Yeah. You're literally smiling and because that's you're like, I love autumn. And then you're like,
this is so weird.
You're like, no, not the winter.
Yeah, the woman was like, I can tell you're upset.
Oh my gosh.
Did you say she offers therapy sessions?
I think she was half joking, but she was like, I offer therapy. Because a lot of people probably go in, like, I think you're like likely to go pay for this service if you know that you're not like nailing it, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, you're probably doing the wrong thing. So you are going to get a different answer to what you were hoping.
Yeah.
Right.
So she deals with probably a lot of disappointed people.
Yeah.
Becky did say, would you like to come? And I said, you know what? I'm going to pass because I don't think I'm ready for the reality. I'm just going to stick with my wardrobe for now.
Yeah.
I know this would be helpful, but maybe next
No, it's so fair. And like, again, it's totally just like a thing I wanted to do for fun. No one needs to do this. And like, again, you don't have to let it dictate your life, but it is very interesting. And like, again, I can see a difference and I think that's wild.
And you know how you have good days and bad days? Maybe it's just your t-shirt color.
Yeah.
It's so true. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah. I think like you said, like every day I would like not subscribe to this because I don't think that would serve me. But like you said, for special events or it's like if I know I have like a photo shoot or an interview or something, it's like, maybe I do want to like look the best and feel the best. And also they do this for weddings too because there's so many shades of white.
For sure.
So should you be a little bit creamier, ivory, like bright white? So that would be really interesting if you're getting married and you're trying to pick a dress.
Yeah. So this is another thing. If you're totally lost and don't know where to start, like, you know, having this narrowed down about yourself is a good way to go into a store and be like, okay, well, I know now I'm only looking at these colors. Yeah. It eliminates a ton of options.
That is helpful. Eliminating options.
Narrowing it down. Yeah.
It'd be overwhelming.
Okay, so we kind of know Inspo, we kind of know Pinterest, but I guess, can we do this from what we already have as somebody who doesn't want to go buy a bunch of new stuff?
Yes. I think that you can for sure by honestly shopping your own closet, which is probably like the first thing you should do, honestly, before feeling like you need to go out and get new things. Yeah. Because likely a lot of the time you already have what you're kind of looking for or can make what you're already looking for kind of thing with like a quick DIY, which I also love doing. A lot of the time when I go through my closet I would say like every few months, honestly, I make like a keep, donate, and then like a repurpose, upcycle kind of pile.
Yes.
I think that separating and going through everything and seeing what I can actually do with a piece that maybe I don't wear as much, or if I can at all, or, you know, that kind of decision helps kind of figure out what I have and what I need to maybe go shopping for in the future sort of thing. And then even with like the donate pile too, I personally love kind of letting like my friends pick things first. I love when my pieces can go somewhere where I'm gonna see it again. So I don't feel like I'm parting with it, because I do think I carry a lot of sentimental value with my things as well. Probably a little too much, where I don't let things go enough.
We do that too with furniture. Like we'll like give furniture to people that we've like made, and we're like, but like let me know if you're gonna get rid of it. Like you can indefinitely hold on to this.
Yes, no, for sure.
Keep it in the family.
Definitely, exactly. You want to see it again, because obviously it has meaning to you and whatnot. But I think just like, again, repurposing kind of brings me into like doing a little bit of like DIY, or I mean, obviously if you know how to do sewing, that's like the best. I've done sewing classes. I'm an amateur at that.
Can we talk about tailoring? Like, do you get stuff tailored a lot? I mean, I know it can be very helpful.
Yes.
I think people are not really doing it.
I'm not doing it. I probably should.
Yeah, it should be.
Tell us about tailoring.
I mean, I do because I think I shop so much secondhand, and I am a petite person that a lot of the time I do find I need to kind of like alter things a little bit.
Right.
But I know once I have it altered the way I want, I'm going to wear that forever.
Right.
So to me, it makes it more worth it. And obviously that's dependent on everyone and what the piece is, like if it's worth it or not. But I do think that altering pieces that you already have to make kind of a little bit of a different shirt, or turn like a maxi skirt into a mini skirt because you might get more wear out of it. Like those are easy things that really anyone can do.
But yeah, I have a whole pile of clothing that I'm like, I need to either hem it or do something to the waist, whatever. And it's like, I could maybe figure it out one day, but it's probably worth my time to just go to a tailor and get it done right.
Yeah, for sure.
Not have to worry about it. And then I have pieces that will fit me perfectly.
Yeah.
And get them out of the ill-fitting pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an ill-fitting pile.
Yeah. Or just a fixed pile.
Yeah, just a fixed
pile. Like this keep, donate. Well, at least the donate and a fixed pile is like constant for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I always have a donate pile too going.
If we've got anyone in Toronto who has an amazing tailor that they love, drop them in the comments below.
Yeah, we're looking. We all need them.
Wildcard.
It's wildcard time, baby!
What is it this time?
We never know is the thing.
No.
We never know.
Oh, a card. Okay, who should read it? Should I read it?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. Sarah, you have to style the 3 SorryGirls to attend a Chapel Roan concert. Have fun, you have 10 minutes.
Oh.
Hold on, how do I
cute.
scroll over?
So cute.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Stop.
It's like the old Barbie games I used to play online.
Do you remember that website called Doll Palette?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's all
that's what this is.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the mouse.
Okay.
Tell us about what you're seeing, what you're thinking.
Okay, I like this blue cowboy hat. I feel like that's very Chapel.
True, Chapel.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
like
we're
forgot
going to
almost for a
concert.
second.
I think it looks
concert.
nice with your blonde hair.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, those
Yeah.
sunglasses
Blue
and gloves.
I'm a scarf girly right now, for sure.
I'll give you the scarf.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Look at my
work.
chains.
I love this.
I know. Yeah. Oh my gosh, holy.
Oh my god.
You got choices.
There's so many cool pieces.
Okay, this is cute. We'll put that over there.
I feel like that pink.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Super Chapel.
No.
With like, this would be fun with those maybe. Yeah.
I want these outfits to exist in your life now. They're so fun.
We should go to the concert.
Anne just comes out. She's like, all right, put them on. What is
that cat?
Cat butt.
You're like, yes, add to cart.
It's just the most kooky pieces, basically, I'm grabbing.
Oh, the pizza bag.
Whoa.
Oh, and a pizza bag. The bags, there's so many bags.
Oh, yes. Give me those pants.
Those are
Nice.
And then...
Wow, you are really good at this. Like in like so quickly too.
Yeah. Do you do fashion? Yeah. You should consider a career in it.
1 minute left.
Oh my gosh, wow. That's
Wow,
not too
yeah.
bad. Okay, here you go. I like
Yeah.
it
Oh,
with the bag.
yeah.
Oh
love with that
my
bag.
god.
Iconic. Honestly, iconic.
You're all ready for Chapel Roan.
Wow.
Good luck, babe.
And the blue hat and the blue bag. Like,
yeah.
You pulled it together.
That looks so good.
We are truly so hot to go.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Very good, very good.
Thank you for playing the game.
Oh, thank you.
If they're not chaperone tickets.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So we made this on a previous episode.
Cute. These are so cute.
The fact that you have a tattoo of that
I know.
is so funny.
That's
literally
so
it's perfect.
Funny. How many tattoos do you have?
I definitely have probably 30-ish, but they're small. I have a lot of small ones. Yeah.
Add to your clip collection.
Thank you. These are iconic. I'm obsessed. I literally have so many food accessories, so these are perfect.
Amazing.
They're gonna fit right in.
Okay, well, speaking of things that we DIY.
Yeah, that actually brings me to my next tip for you guys is DIYing from what you already have in your closet, which we did talk about. You know, going through that repurpose pile and maybe it needs new buttons, maybe it needs a crop, maybe it needs to become a whole new item.
Yeah.
But there's so much to work with from what you already have and so many different ways to DIY. So what are things we've done in the past?
I know, I feel like we just be playing our videos.
We just need to
you turned a suit jacket into a crop suit jacket and a mini skirt.
Yeah.
We've done a million things to pants.
I love. Yeah, with a bit of paint. Or I remember there was that whole at the beginning of the pandemic, everyone was doing the bleach dye with their pants. Yeah. I had so many denim pants that were bleached.
Yeah, not
I
easy.
Even love the idea you use bleach as a painting technique.
Yeah.
You see people draw literal illustrations using bleach and wherever you concentrate it more is where it's gonna adjust the hues.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Or I've seen a spray bottle bleach and you put something down as a stencil, a flower, and then you spray and then take it away and then so easy.
Yeah.
Do you have can you think of a favorite thing you've DIY'd?
Yeah, you do lots of DIY.
Yeah, I do a lot of DIYs for my accessories. I feel especially jewelry and things like that. I actually have these Barbie head earrings. They're just two little Barbie heads. Which I love wearing them because they're obviously fun, and I think sometimes they either people are just staring at them because they're either terrified.
Yeah,
kids
either
are
terrified or they're I love
that. Yeah. And then I have even a necklace that's the body of the Barbie on
no head?
This chain. Yeah, no head, decapitated Barbie head necklace. So. But those are some fun things.
Did you make those?
I did, yeah. I have, actually, I know it's in the photo too, but that is one of my favorite things, that spoon necklace. Because I actually was at this thrift store around the corner from my parents' house and they had 1 million of these spoons. And I was oh, they have just already holes in them at the top where you could, which I'm sure they were old spoons for something. And I was I'm going to make some jewelry out of this. And that necklace I wear still all the time. One of my friends was styling one of the performers at Osheaga and she rented out a few pieces and she took that too to style.
That's
so it's cool. You could be making something for yourself. I usually will just make things for myself, but you never know. Sometimes people turn that into a whole business and stuff.
Sure.
So.
I need to know, what is the size of your closet?
So I actually recently moved as well in the last maybe 4 months now. I've been in my new spot and I had to turn one of the rooms, which would have been a bedroom, into a closet.
That makes sense.
So it's a room. Pretty large. Yeah, it's a walk-in. It's literally a walk-in room closet.
Well, so many people have a guest room that they dedicate to a hobby of theirs, whether it's music or art. It makes sense that you have a whole room for fashion.
No, it's necessary. And it is a little workspace for me too, because it's where I come up with my outfits.
Happy place.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so then once we've done all of those steps, there might still be some things that I feel you feel is missing from your closet. I definitely get to that moment where I'm how do I just not have a pair of black pants right now because, the last ones didn't fit or something happened. So I think it's important to look both at your Pinterest board. Also, you might just genuinely feel you're missing something if you're trying to go grab a white t-shirt and you don't have it. Sorry, this is clearly coming from my perspective.
As it should, though.
Black pants, white t-shirt. Well, I had this problem today. I knew I wanted to layer with this dress because I didn't want it to be just the dress, and I was I need a white t-shirt, and I couldn't find the one that's off-white. So okay. I wore it's my DIY one, but I was I can wear it because you won't see it. But I was I probably need a proper white fitted t-shirt.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, add it to the list. But I will say that you can ideally thrift all of these things on your list. And then take that with you when you go thrift shopping so that we're still shopping sustainably.
And if thrift shopping still sounds really overwhelming for you, Kelsey has a video with 30 tips on how to approach a thrift store. And it's really helpful if it seems like an intimidating tactic.
Yeah.
My personal tip would be look at every single item or just go towards the colors that you know and that you like.
Yeah.
Just start there.
Okay, also online thrift stores, especially when we're talking about figuring out what you're missing from your closet or if you're on the hunt for a specific piece, like Poshmark and Depop or ThredUp. That way, like, I'm literally like, I know exactly what I need and I can look for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you buy from, like, you like who you're buying from, maybe you have a similar body type to this person, and then they're like, they've already done all the searching for you.
Yeah. I even have for even shopping secondhand online, my notifications like set to let me know. Like, you can set notifications. I know they have it on eBay. They might have it on Depop too, where you can like have, let's say you're like looking for something specific, and you can have that search kind of like highlighted, and it'll notify you every time someone posts something under that kind of description. So like I'm like someone who loves to shop like vintage clown costumes. I love making fun outfits with them. And that's something I always find super cheap on eBay, but I have like it notifies me when vintage clown costume gets posted so I can see, which is like perfect because then you get the first dibs too.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there something that other than vintage costumes that you're like, oh, there's this piece that I want right now for this upcoming season?
For the upcoming season, I would love a really good like vintage plaid skirt. I know that sounds kind of maybe on the basic side, but it's something I don't own. I haven't found like a really good kilt. It's like a good like a wool like well-made vintage kilt.
Like knee high or like full length?
I'm thinking more like mid-calf. That's like my type of favorite length. I find it doesn't make me look shorter than I am because I'm so short already. It helps to like make me look taller. That's why I'm like secretly tall online, because people are like, oh, like you look so tall, and then they meet me in real life, they're like, oh my god, you're so tiny.
You just know how to dress yourself.
I'm like, sometimes it's the angles and like what I wear.
So smart.
Proportions.
Yeah, exactly. The proportions, literally.
Yeah.
And lastly, we'll just end it off with, don't focus on being perfect and nailing it. Focus on having fun and just being yourself.
Yes.
The whole style process really is a journey. As we saw earlier with my Pinterest board evolution, it takes time to get to know what you like, what feels good on you, what's comfortable. And even if you do come to a point where you think you've nailed it, like that might change. And that's super
I was going to say, do you think it'll change? Like,
it's possible.
Yeah, like have you arrived, or will you like keep evolving?
I don't know if I've ever arrived.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll always be evolving.
But I do feel like you're more in tune now with what you would wear, so it wouldn't be as drastic of an evolution.
Because you've taken the time to start to figure it out, but it does take time to figure it out. So don't expect to know yourself or what your personal style is like even in a week.
Yeah.
I think it comes with just growing up too, and like going back to the conversation about confidence, like just feeling okay with trying new things and feeling more yourself.
Yeah.
It just takes time, and that's okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Some things I do find helpful is like outfit recipes. When you find an outfit that you love and it feels good on you, take a picture of it.
Right, yeah.
Because then the next morning, you got to get up early for work, you're scrambling, what do I wear? Oh my god, you can just go back through and be like, oh yeah, that one was a good one. I'll just pull those pieces.
Yeah. I want to talk about that a little bit. Planning outfits, like how do you do it? Do you literally, like today, did you just get dressed today, or did you think about this yesterday or last week? Or...
I always plan the day before.
Okay,
Like I think pretty much almost every outfit. But I take about maybe 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Just to like figure it out. But I usually will do it the day before. I feel like I put too much pressure on myself when it's like the day of.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I think I'm like, if I scramble, then I'm like, I'm scrambling and now I'm late.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be scrambling the night before trying to figure it out, going through like 20 options. Yeah. But for the most part, I usually will start with like one piece that I want to wear.
That you're inspired by?
Yeah.
Was it this?
Yes.
You're like, I just bought this.
That was my thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like another thing when I get something for like when I want to wear something for the first time, like it's like my favorite, like when I buy something new, it's my favorite thing, even if it's from the thrift store too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I want to wear this. And then I style the outfit. around that. I never really try anything on. I just put it on the day of, and I'm just like, this is gonna work. Yeah.
Do you have one piece of advice for people who like find themselves doing the same things? Like they want to try something new or step into a new area. Like how would you advise someone to get comfy with that?
Honestly, giving yourself sometimes like a little bit of a pep talk. Not anything super cheesy, but even just like, you know, like looking in the mirror and like, you know, being like, oh, I look so good today, or I feel so good, or I slay today, or something like that. Like I will literally do that, because sometimes it's almost like that little extra confidence boost you need before you actually walk out of the door to kind of take on the day. But also, more than anything, I think just go for it, because people being too scared of like, you know, what people will think, or like, you know, looking silly, I think that's what holds a lot of people back. And until you just kind of make that jump, you're not really gonna know.
And like when you're trying to find your personal style, know that you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for the people on the sidewalk. You're not doing it. It's because you're trying to find it. For you. So if you feel good in it before you leave, but you go on the sidewalk and someone gave you a weird look, who knows what they're even thinking about, first of all. But secondly, just remind yourself, like, I'm wearing this for me. Who cares what they think? Who cares? And then over time, that confidence just builds and it becomes real. It does.
Fake it till you make it. I know it's cheesy, but I say that all the time. About everything. It's so true.
That is good.
This has very much inspired me to really lean into fall. One of my favorite fashion seasons, I'd say. And speaking of fall, Halloween's coming up. We've already told people what we're gonna be, but curious if you've thought about it. Do you love Halloween? Do we hate Halloween?
Oh no, I love Halloween for sure. I love a moment to dress up as some person that I'm not really. I think that's always fun. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be at this year. Last year, actually, I did one of my favorite costumes. I went as Fiona from Shrek.
Oh my god!
I love like a full face, like painted, like moment.
I was Shrek.
Picture of yours?
You did too.
I was not Fiona. I was Shrek.
Oh my gosh!
Shrek.
Oh, we could have went together. Look at that.
It wasn't last year. Do you remember the filter on Instagram?
The dancing sexy Shrek.
You do? Okay, I was that.
That is so good. That is so good. Yeah, I love that.
And also, hopefully, you can come to our Halloween party.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, no, for sure.
And we can see it IRL. Make sure you guys check out Sara on TikTok and Instagram. Everything will be linked below, and we'll put it on screen right here too. Of course we will. And thank you so much for coming on the floor today.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
This was so fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I hope you guys took something from this, whether it was just even go give yourself an affirmation today. You deserve it.
You look so good, girl. You look so good.
As you are right now.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next weekend. Bye.